Well, when I was looking for doctoral programs, I wanted to focus specifically on the role of dance in the religions of the world. And so GTU came to the front of my decision-making process because it's really the only school in the country that allows people to focus on art and religion together. And really, when you think about it, it's the only school in the entire world that offers a PhD in art and religion where you can focus on the performing arts. And so I came with my background as a variety of things, as a professional dancer, as a scholar in art and religion, and as an ordained minister. And so I wanted to find a place where I could fuse those three areas together. In addition to coming to GTU because of its art and religion program, the other reasons are because of its interdisciplinary focus and because of the way that it gives voice and precedence to interfaith dialogue and the study of world religions. So the motto is where religion meets the world, and rather than that just happening in theory, GTU tries to put that into practice. And so when I was doing my coursework and was taking a class, I was sitting next to a Buddhist nun and a Catholic priest and someone from the Wiccan tradition. All of the religious faith traditions were not just tolerated, but were welcomed and invited. And to me, that makes my faith more meaningful, and it makes my understanding of other people and other worlds and traditions and cultures and faiths more meaningful. Once Anna Pavlova, who was a ballerina, was asked by a dance critic, "What does your dance mean?" And she said, "If I could have said it, I wouldn't have danced it." And I think that dance expresses something that we can't express with words alone, and oftentimes that meets the indescribable, the ineffable, the formless part of religion or faith. And so it gives embodiment to what we can't find with our finite language. And in that way, our bodies can speak and pray and give voice on our behalf when we can't find the words to do so. When I am reading and doing research in whatever field it might be, in the history of dance and in any tradition, when I'm studying its history and methodologies and ideologies, I know that it has become real for me when I can dance it, when it's in my bones and in my body. And one thing that studying dance historically and in other faith traditions has taught me is that life and faith and dance isn't something that exists only in the beautiful and in the aesthetic, but in the ugly and in the muck and in suffering and in lament. And dance can speak to all of those things, because if I'm just leaping around with a smile on my face, then I'm ignoring the tremendous amount of injustice that's going on in the world. And so, though it might seem idealistic and utopian, I think that we can bring about great peace and change and justice in the world through art, through protest art, and through dance. And that's one of the many reasons that I do it, because if we can learn to dance together, then we can learn to talk to one another, and we can learn about each other's backgrounds in a way where words don't divide us anymore. And so when I'm struggling to understand what someone from another culture or country or faith tradition is trying to tell me, if we close our mouths and move our bodies and dance together, our ideologies, our theologies, our starting points, our dogma can't divide us anymore, because those words don't matter when we're dancing together and listening to each other's stories about what hurts and heals us. And in that way, I think the dance can heal us both.